It's very depressing for a parent to hear of children committing suicide, and I want to tell our children and all of us that suicide is a terrible, horrible, permanent solution to a temporary problem. If we could just be caring to listen and to talk out, we don't have to commit suicide. Let me also tell them that the Bible tells me, I'm a Christian, Jane, and I walk with it every day. The Bible tells me that a living dog is better than a dead lion. And let me also tell you that you're better off living than dead, rotting in the grave because of committing suicide, waiting for judgment. We would want to look at problems as not too major. We can talk and overcome problems. And I always advocate that we can use the word ask. Ask as an acronym, where I admit I have a situation, where I seek for help, where I acquire knowledge on how to better myself out. Looking at age 10 and 19, that is our future Jane.
Imagine.
When I was growing up, I'm a little bit old. I'm 54 and I love it. 54. Somebody says looks good on me.
It does.
You could hardly hear anybody committing suicide. But now, Jane, we know even small little children, 7 years, are committing suicide.
Yes.
So you must talk about it, telling them it is not an option. They think that they are running away from problems, but they are literally taking themselves into eternal problems. So the sooner we tell them to speak out, the better. And I pray that our sons and our daughters will have a heart that hears, Jane. When you look at the word heart, if you could spell out the word heart and we remove T, what do we have? Here. Yeah. If we could remove H and T, we have ear. So all those problems that we have bottled up in our heart because of things that were done to us. I remember last week I said, if we could reflect back to the days of out of school because of COVID, our children came home very excited. Unfortunately, we exploited them. Jane, I don't know what has happened to the men, because most rape, actually 99% of rape is done by men, but not all men are rapists. So these children have been defiled by their parents, by their siblings. But we are telling them, you can turn your mess into a message. You can turn your wood into a message. Just because it happened to you doesn't mean you're doomed. No, you can raise up again. Then now, they went out to experiment, and we know we have just celebrated or commemorated HIV and AIDS Day, and the statistics are not very good either, where they're telling us 88 children are getting infected for HIV and AIDS every day. So we're also telling them, regardless of what you have done or where you have been, doesn't tell you to suicide. There's an option out. You can speak. We've all had challenges.
Yes.
Again, I'm getting excited because they called me a bad name in school. They called me full stop. But that doesn't make me a full stop anymore. You can turn it around and shine.
You can make your mess into a message.